What's going on, guys? Jordan here. Welcome back to more Subnautica. Today we start our modded playthrough of the game. So I have a whole bunch of mods already downloaded and installed on the game, and I'm going to go through them with you quickly and just kind of quickly touch on what they do. But the details you'll get when we play the game. We're also going to play in freedom instead of survival because I don't want to worry about food and hunger. Hunger or thirst. Those are literally the only differences. It gets rid of the hunger and thirst. And after playing through the game once already with it, I feel like I can I don't have to deal with it again. Because that was one of the most frustrating parts, was always having to make sure you had extra slots ready and have food and water ready before you go. And I get it's a survival game, and it's part of it. But I already did that. So freedom is an option, so I'm choosing that option. Now all these mods are mostly quality of life mods. There's not really anything major like game changing, or there's nothing like I would consider a cheat or anything. Mostly it just makes things convenient, quicker, and then automates a lot of stuff as well. So for the first one that I got is auto sort lockers. So if you're not familiar with the mods, then if you are familiar with the mods, you know most of these probably. But if not, I'll touch on what they do. So auto sort lockers, it gives you, technically gives you two different types of lockers, new types of lockers in the game. On top of the regular ones, you still have the option to build the classic lockers if you'd like. We'll continue in just a second. So as long as it lets us. So yeah, auto sort lockers, two new types of lockers. One is the input locker essentially, and then the other one is the output. You have one input locker in your base. You can have more than one, but they all do the same thing. So you only need one input locker in your base, and then you can have as many output lockers. I don't know exactly if they're called output lockers, but that's what I call them. So essentially, and you can sort each one, you can organize them by groups, you can set individual items to go in each individual locker, or a whole group of, like food or water or raw materials or different things like that you can set. But basically, you put everything in the input locker, and it'll automatically sort all the stuff into the other lockers instantly. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to run around your base putting things in the lockers. You don't have to name all. You still have to name the lockers, but you don't have to. You don't have to run around and find everything and put it all away individually. So that's that. We also got better power info. That's just a quick little mod for our power. It shows how much power is generated, how much is being used, and we can expand it to show each individual thing that's giving us power and each individual drain on power. Simple, quick, just a little, again, quality of life mod. We've got better scanner blips. So when you use your scanner room and you've got the HUD so you can see the little blips, and when you're using your camera, usually you got all these orange circles all over the place and you really can't tell where anything is. So what this does is the further the thing is away from you, the smaller the blip is, and as you get closer it gets bigger, and it also shows how many meters away each individual blip is as well when you get close to them. So it helps you navigate through the blips a little more, and it doesn't clutter your screen quite as much with all those blips. So I'm going to see if that actually directly helps frame rates. We've also got blueprint trackers, so that's actually, we can just pin different things that we want to craft onto the side of our screen, and it'll show us how many of what different materials we need and how many we have. So it's like a little checklist in the game, so that'll come in handy. And we also have custom beacons. That gives us a whole new, lets us change the icon on the beacons. First of all, it gives us a whole bunch of different icons to choose from. It gives you a whole bunch of different colors to choose from, and it lets you make custom beacons. I did make one custom beacon. I do have it in already, so I'll show you that when we're in the game. Docked vehicle storage access. So that also is sort of like an add-on to auto sort lockers. So essentially, when you dock your vehicle, if you have this locker in your moon pool, all the stuff from your storage of your vehicle automatically gets transferred into this locker. And if you have it set up for auto sort lockers, that'll automatically sort everything into the rest of the lockers in that particular base. So you literally don't have to go into your lockers at all to put your items away anymore. It's going to make things so much faster and quicker, and it's going to be a lot easier in terms of, you know, forgetting things and stuff like that. There's also easy craft, which means essentially it does the reverse. So we go to a fabricator and craft something. We don't have to carry all the stuff in with us. We don't have to run from locker to locker and grab each individual item. It's going to automatically pull those items from your lockers and craft it. Not only that, but say for example you need a computer chip, so you have to make the copper wire. So you just have to go to computer chip, and as long as you have the materials in your lockers, you select computer chip, it'll craft the copper wire first, and then it'll craft the computer chip. It's awesome. It still uses the same amount of power, so it's not like it's skipping anything like that. It's honestly just saving a whole bunch of time, which is great. Habitat control panel is good. That's just a little, I'll show you that in the game. It's just a little thing you can put in your habitat. It adds a built-in beacon for your habitat. It lets you change the colors of your habitat inside and outside. And again, you have access to all the beacons from custom beacons. Now, a lot of these are from the same person, a lot of these mods. I can't remember their name. I'm going to have to give them a shout out in the video once I get it, though. We also have the... hold on a second here. Okay, we're going to continue with the game for now, because this is taking a lot longer than I thought. Yeah, we're going to continue with the game, and I'll go over them as we play through this starting here.
Launch in 3, 2, 1.
So at this point, this is where we eject, and then we see the beam. It looks like that shoots the ship, and then we get knocked out. And we wake up, and oh, fire! Oh no, we're burning! That's right, give it a good punch. That'll do it. Yeah, I like the music. Intense, right off the get-go. Alright. Get out of here, fire! Beautiful. Okay. So we've done that. Awesome. Lets me do that. And, you know, I didn't make sure... Oh, good. I didn't double check to see if everything was working properly. Oh, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Alright, so we got habitat control panel, moonpool vehicle repair, simple enough. When you dock your vehicle, it repairs it for you, it doesn't just recharge the energy. And again, that uses power from your base, so it's not free. We've got more quick slots, which you'll notice right off the bat here. We have all 12 at the bottom. If you look at the bottom here, we have all 12 of our quick slots, which is going to make switching through items a lot easier. I keep losing my spot here. Oh, we also have more Cyclops upgrades, so I'll show you those upgrades later. It basically just gives us more upgrades for the Cyclops. More Seamoth upgrades, same idea, gives us new upgrades. We can now get a drill arm and a grabbing arm to pick things up with the Seamoth. We just have to build the mods. Prawn suit light switch, which actually lets you turn the light on and off the prawn suit, and it also makes it work the same as the Seamoth light. So you'll actually, when you have the light on, it'll actually trickle your energy out of your power cell from your prawn suit. And whereas before you couldn't turn the light off and it didn't have any effect on energy. So I don't know if it means that I don't know if having it off is what normal prawn suit energy is, and turning it on will have a faster drain than normal, or if on is what it currently is and then off will actually help you save energy. I don't know, I didn't really look into it that much. I wasn't too concerned about that. What's the, oh, a scanner module. Oh crap, now I forget what the scanner module is, but that's also a thing I got. Oh, it'll come to me. Seaglide map controls just maps the map. You know when you're on the Seaglide and you want to turn the light on, but the map off, and you've got to like cycle through it, and it's annoying. It just maps the map for the Seamoth to the F key, and it keeps the light on your mouse button. And slot extender gives us extra. Oh, that gives us more mod spaces in our vehicles, so we can actually add, I think, up to 6 mods or maybe more. I don't 100% remember, but yeah. So now we've got that too. Okay, so it gives us water and stuff right from the get-go, which we don't need, and I don't need the flares, so we can just kind of ignore that. But we want to get, I guess, a repair tool. So let's kind of refresh what I can actually do here. So of course I want to find the Sea Glide, and so let's get some silicone rubber, some cave sulfur, and titanium. Let's just go gather some stuff. Let's get some stuff for some batteries. We'll just go out and we'll do some gathering. So we can't really use any of our mods just yet because they all require us to be a little further ahead in the game. Most of them require at least a base. So that's going to be working towards this episode is kind of just oh, it's gonna, I don't need this out. Oh, I know what it was. Yeah, so we're just going to, I don't even know if we'll get a base built this episode. This is mostly just an introduction episode to the modded Subnautica series, and we'll do some gathering and see what we can come across, and yeah, we'll just take it from there. Okay guys, so I'm back now, and I gathered a bunch of stuff. It's dark, and without a flashlight or anything like that, it's pretty much useless to go about in the dark. I'm not gonna find a whole lot, so I decided to come back and craft everything I got into the stuff that I need. Oh no, stop, cancel. That's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want lubricant. Oh man, I wasn't paying attention. That was for silicone rubber. That was all for silicone rubber. No, I don't want, stop. I don't want the ingot either. That's not what I meant to do. The unfortunate part about that is that it actually used. So I mean, that's cool. It just made the ingot from the stuff we had gathered, including taking the metal salvage and turning it into titanium for us. I didn't want the ingot. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Okay, so we do need a battery. Should still have enough. Oh, good. Look, now we can do that. Alright, so let's see. Actually, I do want the O2 tank first. That's important. That's going to let us dive a little bit longer. And we'll also get... Awesome, and then we can make that as soon as possible. So let's find some silver, too. Let's make our fins. We can do that. Okay, so there's the power cell. We don't need that just yet. What else can we do we want right now? Ah, our scanner. Let's get the scanner. That way we can unlock more parts. We also want to get the Sea Glide. That's important too. We want to get that Sea Glide. Okay, so... Oh, you know what? I forgot too. We can use this. So what are the things we want to make now? I need to make this so we can pin that. And I think you can pin up to like 13 different things. I want this. I want this. I want this. I want... for now, that's it. See, here are the lockers here. So, I mean, when I said technically 2, yeah, you got the auto sorter and the auto sort receptacle. This is also a receptacle, but it's like the standing locker. And then this is the one for the vehicle. This is a different mod, but it works with these mods. And here's the habitat control panel as well. We don't need any of that right now because we don't even have a base. We don't even have the habitat builder. We can't build a base without the habitat builder. A flashlight could come in handy at this point, but I mean, it's not going to be long until we get the Sea Glide anyways. And then it's pretty much useless to us, so... Yeah, we won't worry about that. Okay, so now we've got our checklist. There we go. So now we can see exactly what we need. It looks like we need more. We don't have any silicone rubber, and we need 2 more pieces of that. We're gonna need a computer chip. So a computer chip and a wiring kit. So that's we can actually individually do those. And I know what we need for that. So okay, a wiring kit is a silver. Computer chip I always like to mark it by. Yeah. All right, let's go get some more stuff. So let's go to the creep vine first. We can get that out of the way. I only need 1 of those to start. And maybe there's some pieces over there as well. We can find some. Oh, what was that? Oh, that's the fish too. I kept thinking I had to grab fish earlier too, and then I remembered I don't have to do that anymore. There we go. Another thing I do want to do eventually in this is going to be one of the videos is going to be dedicated to building an awesome aquarium. Now, it might not all happen in one video, but it is going to happen. There's going to be an awesome aquarium. It's going to have all sorts of different creatures in it, in their own tanks. 2-story tall tanks. We're going to have like tons of cool stuff in here. And I kind of was playing around with the concept of it in creative mode already. And I think I like the idea of having it around our pod. Because it's not an actual base. Right around our life pod. It's not an actual base. It'll be separate from our main base. It'll just be an aquarium. It'll be a fun build, and it'll give us something to do. Alright, so this looks like sea moth fragment. Awesome, I'll take that. It'd be kind of funny if we found the sea moth before we found the oh, look at that's a ray fish. Should I start collecting? I'm gonna start grabbing the eggs now. Nice, there's silver. That's one of the silvers we need. And I need glass as well. I need 4 glass, so I'm gonna want to get some quartz. Let's just give this a scan so the thing stops popping up. Okay, is there anything else here? Yes, grab this one. More copper, okay. So let's go up. Let me see. So it tells us how much. It tells us when we do have enough for each individual thing. It'd be cool if it actually showed us everything. So in total, I need 5, 6. Let's say 6. I need 6 of these, and I've only got 4. So I need to find 2 more titanium. So let's do that. Maybe we can find some salvage, or yeah, some salvage. I'll also take fragments. I'll take all the fragments. Uh-oh. That's what I thought. I don't need any more cave sulfur. I have that. And as if that's... I would have been able to make the repair tool if I hadn't have... okay, I have enough. I only need the 1 piece of glass, 2 pieces of glass, so I have enough quartz. So I'll stop collecting quartz for now. I don't want to collect too much right off the get-go and have too much stored in my life pod before, you know, and then have to go all the way and carry it all the way to my base whenever I build that, wherever I build that. I'd like to move it a little further out than my last playthrough. So I don't know, I'll keep an eye out for nice places. For my main base, of course, I don't want it to be too far away. I don't want it to be out in the middle of nowhere or in some, you know, super dangerous area. But I do want it to be in a different spot than before. Even though before was a great spot. Okay, so I have enough of that. So the only thing I need, how much silver do I have? I only have 1 piece of silver, so I'm going to have to find another one. So we'll probably have better luck in some caves. So I'm gonna try and find some caves. Ah, it's caves. Perfect. Now, I'll admit the flashlight would come in handy in these cases. Let's grab a couple of these. I only want, like I said, 2 of each egg. I'll let them take the rest of it. Yes, I know that already.
A common complication for cave divers is motor orientation, followed by eventual asphyxiation.
Yeah, I know. I'm hoping that doesn't happen though. I'll try my best. Shuttle bugs. In my creative 2, I also, since I was just fooling around with it, I went ahead and spawned in some. I didn't really spawn in. Yeah, I guess whatever. I added some shuttlebug eggs and reefback leviathan eggs into my. Nice, that's the silver we want. I added some of those into my inventory and put those into my aquarium there, because those eggs are implemented in the game. They're part of the game files, reefback leviathans and shuttlebugs, but you can't actually get them in game. I'm not sure why you can't get shuttlebugs. Is there a point to these things? Because I've never seen a point to them. You can't eat them. You can't pick them up. I don't understand what the purpose of those things is. They just kind of exist in the world, and that's it. Okay, we can scan the metal salvage too. Can't. I don't. Yeah, we probably won't need salt because I think that's exclusively used in crafting food and water. So we don't need salt. So we can completely ignore the salt. Great. Alright, so I think I have enough to build all the stuff on my checklist now. Yeah, I do. Okay. I'm just kind of looking for extra stuff. I want more fragments, to be honest with you. That's kind of why I'm still out here. And I'm not really paying attention to the direction I'm going. So I'm probably not making it any easier on myself. But there's lots of scrap out here. If only I needed lots of scrap, which I don't at the moment, but we will. Mark my words, we will. Okay, well let me take a... Oh, there we go. We've got... maybe we'll get lucky. Oh, down here. Ha! Okay, we're bound to find something down here. That's Sea Glide. Yeah, Sea Glide. Okay, I bet there's 2 Sea Glides here. I might be... yeah, it's fine. I got lots of time. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, we got the Sea Glide. Perfect. We should add that to our checklist and make sure we have the stuff for it. Okay, let's get up and take a look here. Sea Glide, where are you? Right here. Hey, didn't I scan it? I thought I scanned it. Was that not a Sea Glide piece I scanned, or did I... Hey, grab trap. I could have sworn I scanned a second Sea Glide piece. Or did I not scan the whole thing? Ah, no matter. There's another one here. There we go. Now we've got the Sea Glide. I don't know if I was... maybe I missed... I don't know. It is getting late. Okay, so let's take a look here. So, we've got the Sea Glide. Let's pin the Sea Glide. We need another battery and another copper wire, which means we're making... Oh, right. I forgot that. Okay. How many batteries do we need then? I might have enough. So let me see here. 1 wiring kit, that's 2 copper. 2 batteries, that's 4 copper, right? Is it 1 copper and 2 acid mushrooms? That's what it is. So we want 4 acid mushrooms, and that's not hard to get. But we aren't going to have enough room. I'm not dropping anything at this point in the game. I mean, I could drop the fire extinguisher. I'm not really going to need that. Just going to scan it. That still only gets us 2, though. Is that how many we had? Oh, 3. Okay. We could drop one of these. We don't need all of that at the moment. That frees up enough space. Okay, let's grab our acid mushrooms, which also we haven't scanned yet. And we'll just head back to the base. Is that a... no, metal salvage. Sometimes the metal salvage pieces look like sea moth fragments. And when you're at the point where you are, you know, you don't have the sea moth, you'll take anything you can get. Okay, let's quickly scan these, and then we can bring them back to our base. We need 4 of them. Okay, great. Back to base. And by base, I mean our lonely little life pod. Alright, so yeah, if I'm correct, and a good thing we have the lubricant. If I am correct, it's 2, 4, 5, 6 copper. 2, 4. We have enough. We're good. We got this. We've got everything. Oh, well, I mean, I'll need to make the knife to make the computer chip to make the habitat builder. But that's not really a main priority. So let's start with the O2 tank. So by that, we're going to need... Actually, we don't need to do that anymore. I need to take this... Oh, I can't take this out. Okay, we can't start with the O2 tank. Let's start with the knife. So we can do this. Oh, I thought it would let us. That's weird. Okay. Maybe it has to be in storage. I don't know. Oh, it's because I didn't actually grab any. Do I have... I don't even have room for them. And I have too many of these. Was it 2 copper for a battery and 1 acid mushroom? I always get that mixed up. I feel like I may have... No, it's 2 acid mushrooms. Why do I have extra acid mushrooms? Darn it. Okay. Let's... You know what? Let's just throw a couple things in our storage. And the eggs. Of course, the fire extinguisher we don't have to carry with us. Alright. I'm going to go grab real quick that last thing that I need there, the creepvine seed clusters. One of those will give me 1 silicone rubber, or 2 silicone rubber. 2 of them will give me 4 silicone rubber. I think I want 4 silicone rubber. So I'm going to grab 2. Actually, do I even have room for 2? I don't even think I have room for 2. So I might only be grabbing 1 silicone rubber thingy, creepvine seed. Let's scan them. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I don't... oh, no. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have enough space. That's fine. We only needed 1. It just would have been nice to have 2, but it's not really that important. Okay. Now we can't... Still can't do the O2 tank. Stupid inventory space, whatever. There was a mod that would let me expand inventory space just outright, but I didn't really like the idea of that one. It felt too much of a cheat to me, so I didn't do that. Okay, we can now do this. I think we should be able to just kind of go in here, and yes, we can. So it's gonna make, yeah, see, it does it all at once. So I'm wondering if it doesn't seem to take longer. But I know it was saying that it's supposed to use the same amount of energy as it would, so. But if it doesn't, if we're kind of getting away with it that way, I'm not really gonna be that upset. Nice. Let's repair this thing now. Because why not? There we go. Let's repair the radio. Okay. Now, let's do the sea glide too. You see, it grabs all the materials we need to make the battery and the copper wire as well, and it just does it for us. I love this mod. That makes things so much easier. We have the repair too. Oh yeah, the O2 tank. I want to know if I can build the no, see, I still have to take the O2 tank off my back. Can't get away with that. But we can make the high capacity O2 tank. Now the only thing I think that left to make is the habitat tool, which we still have all the ingredients for. We just have to make them. So if we go here, Oh, we can't make it. So what am I missing then? Ooh, we could do the rebreather soon too. Oh, right. I still have to go get the table coral. Silly me. Which is what we wanted the knife for. Okay, well, let's check our radio messages.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9.
Yeah, nothing's happening.
9.
We're not getting rescued.
9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Yeah, okay. Well, it lets us know that at least. Which we already did know, but whatever. Okay, let's grab that table coral. We only need 2 of those bad boys. Yeah, okay. That's all we needed. We've got everything else. And then now we can make our habitat tool. Yeah, there it is. Cool. So let's get rid of all this then, because we don't.
To construct habitats.
Oh, it resets my mouse position every time. I'm gonna keep the computer chip up there because it always messes with me. I can never remember what I exactly need for it. Okay, so it looks like we've got a knife, we've got all our tools pretty much. It looks like we're ready to go. We can actually get started and building a base. But we're gonna save that till next episode. Yeah, next episode we are going to go build ourselves a base, which should be a lot of fun. But until then, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.